Going on. So you Virgos have the Page of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Ten of Cups, King of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, and the King of Cups. All right. So for you Virgos, a lot of you are finding a lot more value with your family and friends. Not necessarily really tripping out about having a significant other. The Page of Pentacles, happiness in the heart, right? Feeling good about yourself, feeling good about the standing, where it is that you currently are as far as a life is concerned. The Six of Pentacles, and your family members love you, your friends love you, a lot of people, you got a lot of love around you. Your family members are not necessarily the people that are in the way, they're probably the ones that's on your side. The Eight of Pentacles, and a lot more, your life is a lot more fulfilled because of it. So as a result, you're in a position where, you don't, I'm gonna be real with you, you don't really have the dramatic people around you, to say that you have the people that are caught up with the drama and the emotional roller coaster. A lot of you Virgos don't have that around you. You really don't. A lot of you are really, I could just see a lot of you Virgos are done with that, and I mean, none, like no dysfunctional people are around you, acting like they're in your life. A lot, people are playing their position. Like I said before, these are people that you know quite well. So it's family and friends, people that you've known for years. The Seven of Wands, yeah, like you've chased off all of the people that are dysfunctional to you. You've ran those people off. So those people are very much so, they understand that they can't come to you with the nonsense. They can't even begin to try to enter into your life, because right now, a lot of you Virgos are not even looking for a relationship as of right now. Not saying forever, but a lot of you Virgos are not even looking for a relationship. Even if you could be in one, you Virgos don't care. And again, this mystery that a lot of you Virgos have, the fact that a lot of you are just staying quiet about what you've got going on, and you're doing your own thing off screen, right? Off camera. And what I mean by that is, or out of the public, or people are not, the point that I'm trying to make here is people are just not privy to what you've got going on, right? People just don't know. It's like that's the thing why it is a lot of the weirdos would be very reluctant to even try to talk to you as of this time, because a lot of you Virgos very much so, you're in control of your life. Finally you're in control of your life. And it's not that you Virgos don't have control of your life, it's just that sometimes the Virgo life can end up become out of control, because, and this is where I understood it from, is because us as Virgos, we got to start doing spring cleaning when it comes to things, but also people. We really got to sit down, Ten of Cups, we really got to sit down and really sometimes just start taking a view, or a view of our lives, and really start looking at it like, look, if that's the case, we really need to really just stop engaging with the foolish, I ain't gonna say the foolishness, but the dysfunctionality of how people are, and really pay attention to the type of people that are in our life, and really do spring cleaning. Really understand, are these people causing you stress because they want to play stupid games? Let them win stupid prizes by not having them in your life. I've noticed, and I'm a Virgo, I've noticed that every couple of months, I have to do spring cleaning, where I gotta stop engaging with these goofballs for good, you know what I mean? And kind of like, it's like refried beans. It's like we end up, or washing clothes. It's like we gotta rewash everything. You know what I mean? Because things get dirty. Our clothes get dirty because you got these slime balls around us. And the Ten of Cups is, now that you've cut those people off, like I said before, it's a lot less stress for you, Virgos. And the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles represents they're still being their old, goofy, untrustworthy selves, but they don't have any means of getting their foot in the door. They just don't have any way to be able to get out of the situation. They don't have any way to get out of the situation. They just don't. You know what I mean? So as a result of this, and what I mean by that is to get into your life, get out of the situation, right? Because they're still looking at it like eventually they're going to come back around. Say what up to you, Virgos. Right? Your exes try to talk to you again. And the Two of Swords, and try to create some form of mischief, right? Mess up your life, take you on this emotional roller coaster, because a lot of the times they're under the false perception that you enjoy it, when in actuality you really don't. Because the Two of Swords really is about also you, in the sense that you're enjoying the contrast of how things were versus how things are now. You don't have to worry about their dysfunction and the nonsense that they've got going, that they bring to the table. The Ace of Cups, things are going well for you. You don't have to be in love with anybody. You don't have to try to be in love with anybody. You don't have to have people peer pressuring you. That's another thing too. Get rid of those people that are in your life peer pressuring you. You got to get rid of those people. To find somebody and act like act like you Virgos are terrible people because you refuse to associate yourself with a knucklehead on either side. And then the thing is that the Page of Wands and the King of Cups is really, it really speaks to how a lot of you Virgos, really happen to be in a situation of being content, being joyful, that you're emotionally in a better position than when you were, but also you don't have to constantly have people bring nonsense to you. Because a lot of the times, part of the reason why it is that we end up being in a subservient, I ain't gonna say a subservient, but a servant position, is because of the nonsense that people bring to Virgos. So a lot of you Virgos have to realize that your life would be a lot more stress-free if you stop associating with yourself. If you stop associating with the dysfunctional people that bring nonsense to you intentionally. People playing phone games, people threatening to call the police. You know how many times I've had people threaten to call the police? Call the police on me. They can't even tell me what it is that they call the police on. Made something up. Because it was, because it's this stereotype of, oh, I'm the terrible, the big bad wolf. Meanwhile, I've had plenty of opportunities to quote unquote get revenge, you know what I'm saying? And I haven't taken any of the chances. I haven't taken the opportunity because I don't care to. So now, that type of mentality that a lot of you Virgos have, it's just, it's making a lot of people really look stupid. Because when it comes to you Virgos, it's the idea that, again, the King of Pentacles, people just want to get all up in your business. But again, they're worrying way too much about what it is that you've got going on. And it really does go to show you just how much, and I already had a thought about this, about the mentality of people just on earth mind other people's business way too much. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but a lot of people on earth just are up in other people's business way too much, but then they want success. And a lot of times what people don't really want to understand is being successful most of the times is really about cleaning up your own house, cleaning up your own affairs, and being real with yourself and paying attention to the things that you yourself got going on before it is that you really want to start criticizing other people. You want to make sure that what it is that you're criticizing other people of, or what you're accusing other people of, you do not do yourself, because it's a waste of time. So so let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the King of Pentacles. Let's clarify the King of Pentacles. So to clarify, we have the Eight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands. Yeah, you walked away from them for a more stress-free life. And Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, for a lifestyle that overall just makes more sense, more value. Whatever it is, whatever kind of effort you put in, you actually get out. The value you get out because you put in an effort. So you get out value plus more. And you've left dysfunctional people alone to live that type of lifestyle. So a lot of you Virgos are not going to go back, right? The wise Virgos are not going to go back. So let's clarify the Ace of Cups. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups. So you have the notification. So to clarify the Ace of Cups, you have the Four of Swords, the Lovers, the Chariot, and then you have the Four of Wands. Right. They think that, your exes think that they'll be able to get another chance to get into your life. They're not. They're not. And the Lovers and the Chariot, because this is the another end to the new people, the people that were once new. One thing that I realized about Virgos, just to kind of get you to understand what I'm saying, is that Virgos, we rewash the clothes, in the sense of we do meet new people, right? But we usually have to go through some nonsense with some new set of people that were once new a few times before we actually cut them loose. And then now we actually able to move on to where we meet brand new people. And the thing about Virgos, right, is that as Virgos, we got to stop doing that, right? Where we have to go through things multiple times with the person before we actually get a chance to meet new people. We got to learn that part of the frustration is we need to come to grips with what we liked in the person as fast as we possibly can, and understand it to be able to move on and without trying to get payback. And if we can do that, then a lot of us Virgos will be able to move on a lot faster instead of having to rewash those clothes again. You know, and then the Four of Wands represents because us Virgos, right, we can have someone that's built more for us. We can have the love that it is that we're looking for, but we spend a lot of time being on some nonsense, dealing with dysfunctional people. And the people that do want us, you know, sometimes us as Virgos, we can look at it and be in a terrible disposition, in the sense that maybe we may not necessarily may want to date new people as of right now, but we got to learn that that's okay if we may not necessarily feel to date. That when someone is showing us some form of interest, right, to still try to listen to what it is that they're on. But make no mistake about it, if they're showing you indecency and dysfunctionality, then still leave them alone, you know. But let's clarify the King of Cups. So to clarify the King of Cups, and to end the reading, we have the Six of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and then we have the Two of Pentacles, right? This is about how, because we have our lives to live, and we can't spend most of our lives fixing other people's problems that are just going to mess it up intentionally anyway, and i.e. those same people be very ungrateful to us, right? So that's my cat. So the Eight of Swords and Two of Pentacles is about, because those people don't know the differences between their elbow and a hole in the ground. They're all confused anyway. They would like to make it seem like they have all this control. Not really. The Two of Pentacles, the control is really with us and the decisions about the people that we choose to have in our life. Don't have those goofy people around us.